Hi, Dave. Thank you so much for agreeing to this short interview. I'm Empress Jem. This is front room therapy. I don't know if you know much about front room therapy, but front room therapy is really a framework based on our front room. It's to bring out the best of ourselves, just as we behave the best in our front room. It's about being solution focused. It's aligned with our frontal lobe, which is our highest organizing machine in our brain. And it's connecting with the highest of ourselves, that we can be in touch with our own health and well-being, and we can create and organize together solutions that promote good mental health and well-being. And I'm really honored that you could be here, your 30th anniversary for R.I.P in sunny Grenada, your hometown. I'm so proud of all what you've done to promote the well-being, the whole health, the whole life health of the people that have journeyed with you to a life of fitness. And I just want to hear from you when I say front room therapy. What does that mean to you in terms of promoting good mental health and well-being?
For me, the whole thing starts with family.
Yes.
Yeah, and most of the issues we have throughout the world, it's because of breakdown of family.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the foundation. So the main reason why I brought everyone to Grenada to celebrate 30 years of my business is because most of my family are here. And it's not just that, it's where I grew up with my grandmother. My mom's from there, but it's my grandmother who instilled all the values that I have. So everything that I do in life is about making sure that I make my mother, my grandmother, my father, especially all those people, those three people I've mentioned, very, very proud of me. If you, like for example, when we went to Ghana, from the journey from Ghana to the Caribbean, you would have seen what our people went through, the struggles that they gone through. Now, they've done a really good job to try and break us. But those, our ancestors were extremely powerful people and strong people that we are still here. If they weren't there, we wouldn't be here.
That's right.
Yeah? So, in life, when you're looking at anything, it's about honoring those people before us.
Yes.
And if we go back in modern times, and I use the word modern times for our parents who left the Caribbean, like the Windrush generation, they left to make a better life for us.
Yes.
So we can't fail them.
That's right.
There has been absolutely no race on this earth that's been through what we have been through. So each time we think of giving up, we have to think about who came before us. So we can never give up. I mean, you talk about 30 years of me doing R.I.P Fitness. It has been a journey. It's not something that is easy. You have to have your ups and downs. Someone who looks like me, when I first started, banks wouldn't want to give me any money. Now they're all fighting to give me money. But they could keep their money.
That's right.
Because I don't need their money. And the reason why I don't need their money is because of people like me. And what I'm trying to get through to my community is that by putting everyone's funds together, we come as a powerful force.
Absolutely.
But when we walk in with just one of us, with a little £50, we are invisible.
That's right.
800 of us come with the same £50 and put it as one, we become a force.
Absolutely.
These are the things that we as people need to understand. No one's going to do anything for us but us.
Absolutely.
Because they have no interest.
No interest.
Why would you empower the people that makes everyone else on this earth rich?
Absolutely. So it's economics. Well-being is about economics.
Well, to begin with, the whole world
Yeah.
is about economics.
Yeah.
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 I'm not told that story that when I was on one of my cruises, I sat down in front of a same table
Yeah.
with a man from the Rhodesia days.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and he was saying to me, slavery wasn't personal, it's economics. So when you be talking about them people that's working for reparations, all they're thinking about reparations, it's economics, because they saw us as their property.
Yeah.
And they still think that way.
Yeah.
Yes, we think one way because it's happened to us. So
That's right.
it's emotional.
That's right.
And it's still happening to us to the day because of the
Absolutely.
legacy that Jesus has left.
That's it. So how do you see it in the individuals that you are promoting well-being in your work, whether it's in the schools, with the elders, with the people that actually come on the trips? How are you seeing that constant vicious cycle of actually poor mental health?
What they've done to us, yeah, and we don't realize it. Because if, for example, if you was to take a baby birth, so because most of it starts from childbirth,
That's right.
before childbirth, while the child is in the room.
Yes.
If the mother is going through stress, that will go on to the child. Now, can you imagine now, compounded on top of that,
Yeah.
the stress that that mother had through her mother,
That's right.
then through her mother,
That's right.
then through her mother.
That's right.
It's stress compounded and compounded and compounded and compounded.
That's right.
And that's the reason why a lot of our people are struggling with mental health in the UK.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, it's not our natural environment. We are people who are born in the light. We're not people who are born in the dark. We need sunshine. So this cannot grow without light and water.
That's right.
That's why when the sun comes out, you see us, we're getting the nutrients that we need, which is vitamin D. You cannot survive with vitamin D. So while I'm out here with a lot of my people, especially those who are 50 plus, I'm saying it's about time we start making plans to come home. Yeah. Is it the Caribbean or is it Africa or wherever we want to go? There's so many places we could go in the Caribbean. We don't have to just go to one particular island because our camps are booked there.
That's right. Can go anywhere we want.
We could go anywhere we want.
That's right.
At the end of the day, we were the original people on earth.
Yes.
Yeah. All these other people who are here right now came from us.
That's right.
Yeah. So we need to start thinking differently and start thinking like that.
That's right.
Because that's one of the things that holds us back.
Exactly. But on that note, because I know you're busy and your time is precious, really, I'm going to shift the narrative from mental illness to mental wealth, that people can start to invest in their own health and see it as an investment, that they can extend their life, they can have better health, they can, do their best to live better, and see that they can do something about it, not rely on other people to fix them, who have no interest to fix them.
So, for example, I do work for one of my contracts is I do work for public health.
Okay.
Yeah. They are only interested in us when we cost them money.
That's right.
So now they can start bringing up projects about high blood pressure, diabetes, and so forth, because we're costing them money. Yeah. Outside of that, they have no interest in us. We only started talking about the lack of vitamin D during lockdown.
That's right.
Because now it was affecting their people because they were inside.
That's right.
It's been affecting us for decades.
That's right.
There was no talk about it.
That's right.
Yeah? So what I would say to a lot of my people, never put your health in someone else's hands.
Say that again.
Never, ever, ever put your health in someone else's hands who has absolutely no regards for you.
That's right.
So the first thing we got to do is to take control.
That's it.
One of the things that's killing us is food.
Yes.
We eat abundance of food on our plate.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that. Yeah. When you eat that abundance of food on your plate,
Yeah.
you are putting your digestive system
Yeah.
under pressure.
That's right.
When we are born,
Yeah.
we start to die. From the day we are born, we start to die. What speeds things up is how we treat ourselves.
That's,
How physical we are.
that's right.
The kinds of food that we eat.
Yes.
The environment we're in.
Yes.
Because the majority of your mental health is caused by another human being. Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's about the environment that you're in.
That's it.
Because mental health is one of the biggest killers out there.
That's right.
It causes a whole heap of stress.
That's right.
It's the stress that kills you.
That's it.
Shoots up the cortisol and sends all kind of chemical reactions in your body.
That's it.
So we need to reduce our stress.
Yes.
Yeah. Change from eating all the sugary carbohydrates. Our great-grandparents didn't eat that way.
Yeah.
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 When I say our great-great-grandparents, I'm talking about all the way back to slavery days.
Yeah.
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 And that's not that long. They
No.
keep telling you it's long. It isn't. It's only 3 or 4 generations for me.
That's right.
Because I grew up here and I knew my great-grandparents' generation was born in the 1890s.
Yes.
So my grandmother who brought me up, still going to the plantation, doing the slave work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But only got a couple of dollars for it this time. This time it being completely for free. But her grandmother was enslaved. And I use the word enslaved because we were never slaves.
Yeah. We were an enslaved
people. Forcibly enslaved people.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we need to go back to how we used to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All this sugar and so forth is what they do, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's certain foods that we call in Caribbean foods.
Yeah.
I'm not Caribbean foods. Something like saltfish.
Yes.
Saltfish comes from the North Sea. Salted cod.
Yes.
It's what the sailors used to use when on their travels.
Yeah.
They would salt the fish so it lasts.
Yes.
In the Caribbean, we have exactly the same thing. For the cornfish.
That's it.
You put the fish. When the fish was in abundance, you put it on the roof, the tin roof.
Yes.
So we had back in the day,
Yes.
tin roofs
Yes.
to dry and so forth. So when hard time comes, you use it again.
That's right.
So we got to stop using that because salt is your blood pressure. Our people suffer with a lot of high blood pressure. So now it's about eradicating all of that. We need to get rid of all this sugar. Yeah, sugar is not something you're supposed to be putting in your system and start drinking more water. There's one piece of advice I would give everybody. Before you eat your meal, drink a glass of water first. Because most of the time when you think you're hungry, you're thirsty.
Yes.
So drink some water first.
Yes.
Increase the size of your plate.
Yeah. Portions.
The portion size is because your plate years ago was that big.
Yeah.
Now they make the plate that big. American size plate. And America has the most unhealthiest people in the world. Why do you want to follow them?
Exactly. So mental health, mental well-being is about a whole lifestyle. Your mind, your body, your soul. What you're taking in, what you're seeing, what's influencing the way that you think, your environment, all your environmental factors, making sure we get enough food, we get enough sleep, but we're around the right people and create an environment that's more healthy, a healthy mindset.
And going back on that word you just mentioned, it's one of the most important things, is sleep.
That's right.
Our people go to bed too late.
That's it.
Your first part of your quality sleep is around 10 p.m.
Yeah.
You're going to bed 11, 12 at night.
Yeah.
And then you have to wake up again at 6 o'clock to go to work.
Yeah.
When do you get quality sleep?
Absolutely.
Your body only heals itself when it shuts down. That's the only time it heals itself.
That's right.
So it heals itself during your sleep, quality sleeps, and it revitalizes itself and starts a brand fresh day. But if you're constantly keep moving and your body can't switch down, it does not get the chance to revitalize itself. Which means you're aging your body a lot quicker than you're supposed to do. So remember when I first started off, I said that as soon as we move, we start to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the things that speeds up cells to
Yeah.
deteriorate, because
Yeah.
cancer is deterioration of your cells.
That's right.
When we were younger,
Yeah.
people who caught cancer that we knew about was in the 80s. They were old people.
Yes.
Now you've got people in their 40s, 50s catching cancer. Children catching cancer.
Yes.
Why is that?
That's it. Children born with diabetes.
Exactly, because that's how
right.
their parents were living.
Yes.
You're passing. Remember, you are the vessel.
Yes.
And if you're going to put toxins into that vessel, that's what the child's going to eat from.
That's right. That's right.
So we have to remember that as parents, we have a responsibility.
That's right.
Just like our parents gave us a strong gene,
Yes.
and to pass that strong gene on. We have the original genes, the strongest gene in the world. I've seen them. Everyone looks like us.
Yes.
Everyone
bottom like us. That's
Everyone's with music,
That's
with
right.
culture, with
our hair.
everything.
Yeah.
But they don't want to be us.
No.
Why would you want to go at the bottom of the chain?
That's right. That's right. They don't want the experience of us. Yeah. But everything that we create and produce, I really want to thank you. This is beautiful, and it's the basis of good mental health. Is people feel that they're talking about mental illness. Mental illness is the result of poor mental health, poor lifestyle, not feeling that you have any responsibility to your health. But we can reverse many things and improve our life. We don't have to be living on millions of medication, can't move because everything's all calcified, acidic bodies.
And one of the things is, what gets us into a lot of pressure is our wants.
Yes.
My grandmother told me,
yes.
all you need to be happy
is
a roof over your head, some food in your stomach, and some clothes on your back.
That's right.
It's your wants that makes you unhappy. It's the constant drive. I need to have this, I need to have that makes you unhappy. You're always pushing yourself beyond. The elder says, put your cap where it can reach.
That's right.
We're constantly putting a cap where it
can't reach. They're living beyond their means.
Beyond your means. Yeah. Living beyond your means. Life is simple.
That's right.
Human beings make it complicated. Do not follow them.
That's right.
The Western world, Britain, the United States of America, live on consumerism.
That's right.
So it's in their interest to constantly keep selling you stuff you don't need. Do not jump on that bandwagon. That's where a lot of our mental health starts, because it's all about money. Most couples break down because of financial problems. As I said, life is simple. Human beings make it complicated.
And the breakdown of the family, the breakdown of our identity, the demasculation of our men and their roles. It's all of this is affecting our mental health. And I really thank you for leading by example, a real elder, a real pillar, leaving a true legacy, not fake, real legacy, willing to share. I'm just so proud of you and your achievements, and I'm proud to be a part of my big family. So thank you for your time today. And these are gems. This is Empress Jem, and I hope you heard the gems from our wonderful Dave McQueen, the CEO of R.I.P, celebrated 30-year journey. And we've got a little taste of the journey, but we're here in his hometown, and you see how beautiful it is. What a fantastic opportunity. Thank you for listening. This is Front Room Therapy, bringing out the best of ourselves, that we can be the best in ourselves. Thank you.